Ambulance, man, I need medication. I need medication.
Oh, it's about to blow. Watch out. Run. Run.
What? I need medication.
It's about to blow.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Make sure you guys how to get the cop outfit in GTA Online. There are two methods to do this, which I will be showing you guys. And you can see that it still works because I have the Christmas candy cane from 2022. I just want to give credit to Officy for finding the NPC online glitch, but for this first particular method, I am not sure if this has been founded. I just discovered this, but if there is a founder, I'm not sure. So this does work for all consoles, all generations, and PC. I have divided this video up into specific timestamps and sections so you can easily navigate through the video, and I will be referring to them throughout the video to make it more simple and easier. The only major requirement that you need is a new account. There will be a few more requirements, but they will not be as hard. So I'll be showing you how to save other NPC skins and how to put accessories on them as well in this video. But starting up, what you want to do first is just go ahead and complete the prologue and the first Franklin and Lamar mission. Once you do that, you can go to the pause menu, go to the online tab, and just go straight into online. So for this part, this is the same as my previous video. So in the video clip, I am saying again, but this should be the first time that you are doing it. So we're just going to go ahead and edit a new character. And then what you're going to do is just create a new character again. Just click edit character, make it as ugly as possible, and then save and continue. And okay, the very important part here, make sure you hit skip the GTA Online tutorials. Click X for yes. And that should put you in a session. So once you load into the session, what you're going to want to do is just run around for a bit, maybe like a few seconds, and then open up the interaction menu, scroll down, or scroll up twice, and then activate the option to kill yourself. And once you respawn, we're just going to open up the pause menu again, and then we're going to go back to online, and we're just going to go to swap character, and then we're going to be taken back to the character selection screen again. Once you get back here, we're just going to go ahead and press square to delete this character, and then delete it. And once our character is deleted, just go ahead and press return to Grand Theft Auto 5. Do not edit another character, just return to story mode. Now the other method involves some animal cruelty correctly, but this is a new method, and what we need for that is a corrupted save. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a corrupted save. So once you come back from online after creating your character and deleting it, we're just going to want to complete the story missions until you get to the mission Fresh Meat. And you also want to complete that so that now it unlocks in your replay missions tab. And to get there, you can just go ahead and check by going to game and replay mission. And that should be around the 52nd or the 53rd mission, but you want that in replay missions. So just go ahead and replay the mission. Just do it like normal, but be prepared at the end that you have to save the game as quickly as possible by going to Michael's bed and creating a manual save there. I'll be showing you how to do that. Just be prepared to do that. So we're just going to go ahead and start the mission. So to recap, we're going to race against time to save Michael. Carefully execute the masterfully crafted plan. No scope a dude. Do it again. And then we're just going to drive back to Michael's house. So once you get here, just be prepared to quickly save the game. You can just go ahead and skip this cutscene. So this is the important part where you need to do this quickly. You'll see that you'll load it to a cutscene of Michael just washing his face after you click continue. So just what we're going to do is we're just going to run out as fast as possible into Michael's room. So just out this door, and then the door to the front left, and then go up to his bed, and then save the game through there. Just click Save Game. And then we're just going to be creating a new save. And now once you've done this, you've created a corrupted save. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and load up that corrupted save right now. So it's the first one right there, fresh meat. So we're just going to open the save. And once you're done loading the save, it'll open up with the words Grand Theft Auto 5, and you'll get a call from Simeon. Do not pick that up. Just press circle or B, or just any way you can, just deny the call for now. So once that's done, you'll realize that you'll spawn in as Franklin glitching into the ground. So we're just going to open up the character switcher and then switch to the online character. And then just click yes. And then we're just going to disconnect our internet at this point. So on the PS5 is how I would do it, but once we've done that, an alert will pop up saying internet connection has been lost. Please return to Grand Theft Auto 5, and we're just going to accept that alert. And then you'll load back into story mode as Franklin. You may be doing different things in different cutscenes, so that's fine. So at this point, we can just go ahead and reconnect our internet, however that may be. And then we're just going to wait for a call from Simeon, and this time we're just going to pick it up. While he's talking in the call, we're just going to pause it. So just go ahead and pick this call up right here, and then pause it. And we're going to scroll over once to the left to Rockstar Editor, and then we're going to go ahead and go into Director Mode, and then launch Director Mode. Once we're here, just pick the character you want. So I'll just pick the LSPD officer. And then with that, we're just going to go ahead and enter Director Mode.
Thanks.
When you load in, you'll realize that if you open up the interaction menu by pressing down the interaction menu button for long enough, two menus will open. They'll be glitched out and layered on top of each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the two menus line up so that Director Mode and then Quit Director Mode are both on the same tab for both of them. So I'm going to be showing you how to specifically do that. So if I just open it up and scroll down all the way 9 times the first time you open the menus. But if you accidentally screw up and you close the menu, you realize that both of them will not line up anymore. So to get them to line up again, we're just going to go ahead and scroll 4 up from Quit Director Mode, which would land you on the garage. So just go in this menu and hover over Garage, and then just close all the menus, open them back up again, and then just scroll down 4 times. And then, like magic, both of them will line up again. So this is what we want for the next part, which is we're just going to be spamming the select button or the X button on both menus. So just keep pressing the select button because some alerts will pop up and we just need to accept them really quickly, just like that. And then you'll notice that there'll be like few frames of a cop just standing there in story mode, and then you will instantly return back to the casting trailer. So from here we can just exit the story mode, and then you will spawn as the cop. When you spawn in, just create a game save because fresh meat as your first auto-loading save is kind of buggy, so just create a new save or just overwrite one with this save. And I'll be showing you guys how to use these saves later on in the video, but this is the first method. So with this method, you could just, every time you close your console, just repeat the first steps that we just did with Franklin, and I'll put up the step numbers on screen every time you're going to do it. You can easily switch between characters, so like if you just chose the military guy instead of the cop guy, it would just be the same steps, whoever you want. So for you guys, I'll just show you the first method right now. So I just can take this guy online right now, so just go to online, play GTA Online, invite only session. I'll just load in as the cop. You can go into any session, any of them should work, and you should be fine. So you can see here, I spawned in as the cop. My cop will look a little bit different because I said did some things. Yours should look like this, but I'll be showing you how to get someone similar to mine or other cop outfits that you want. So you will need the highway patrol officer to do that, So with the second method, which I'll explain, make sure to save him. So returning back to the part where I've just done spamming the alerts, return to the casting trailer, and back into the sort mode. If I actually open up the interaction menu and go to director mode, I can easily switch between characters. So if I go to another character that I want, such as military, and I choose the combat marine, I can just exit to story mode, and it will actually spawn as him in story mode too. So what we're going to do from here is you can actually save this guy in a save slot, and then we can actually open that up later, which I'll also be showing, and you can just easily load as him into online instead of repeating these steps with Franklin. So this is the second method where you can switch between characters very easily. So right now you can just go ahead and go back into the director mode, go to the trailer, pick another guy that you want to save in a save slot, and then exit to story mode, and then put him into a save slot. So now I'm going to be showing you how to open those save slots and actually take that character online very quickly if you get good at this method. This can be difficult or hard to understand, so if that is the case, just stick with the first method. Once you go into the save, you want to immediately open up the menu as soon as you see the cop spawn in. What I mean by the menu is on PS5, you can open up this PS5 menu, and then on PS4, you can open up the menu by holding the PS button, and for Xbox, just open up one of those menus. They'll pop up on screen. So you have to time this perfectly. So as soon as you see the cop load in, you open up your respective menu immediately, and then you have to drop the menu and then spam the pause button very quickly. I'd say around 2 to 3 times to open up the pause menu. So you need this pause menu opened up, and you'll know if you've done this correctly if you can see in the top right the cop head just standing there next to the player icon. So to recap, as soon as you see the cop load in, or whatever NPC you have, immediately open the menu, drop the menu, and then immediately spam pause. But from this point, you can just go ahead and take this guy online, and then you will load in online as the cop. And again, your cop will look different from mine. So I'm going to be showing you how to get hats on the cop outfit, as well as showing you how to switch between specific skins such as long sleeves, short sleeves, tie, and gun holster with a gun inside of it and no gun, things like that. So if you want the hat, just load in as the Highway Patrol officer. And if you load in, you won't have a hat on. That was just because I did some things earlier. But first up, I'm going to be showing you how to switch your character model to get like long sleeves and other things like that. Just start an organization. Once you start an organization, just go into Secure Serve VIP, Management, Style, and then change it to either any style you want. I just changed it to El Jefe. But then just go to Pause, Online, find New Session, and then just go to an invite-only session. And then you'll notice once you spawn into the session, you will have changed into another outfit. If you do not like this specific outfit, you can just change it again by just going into another invite-only session. And once you do like it, I'll show you how to save it. But once you save it, every other NPC that you switch to will also have a different outfit. So to save this outfit, you're just going to go to Pause, Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created, and go into Missions. And then you can do a Titan of a job or a last play, because you might not have Titan of a job unlocked at a low level. So you can just open up that job, and then once you go in, you can just go ahead and go to an ammunition store. I'll leave a link in the description for a map of ammunition stores, but you just want to go ahead and drive over there because they do not appear on your map. But basically what you want to do is once you drive over there, you just want to go over to the wall where it says Browse Tops, and then from there you can click Edit Saved Outfits, and then just go ahead and save it in the first save slot. Now every time you load in as this NPC, you will get this outfit. Now to save a hat, you want to go ahead and open up the interaction menu and go to Style, and then scroll down to Auto Show Bike Helmet and turn it on. If it's grayed out and doesn't let you change it, just go to a public session, play for a little bit, it might work. If it doesn't, just go ahead, close your app, and just load in as an NPC online into a public session. And then it might let you change it then. If not, just keep an eye out for it. Now once that's on, if you get on a bike next to the ammunition, we realize that he will actually wear the helmet. And what we can do is we can just get off and just make sure to keep jumping and running, because if you don't jump, he will take the helmet off, and we just need to save it with the helmet on. So once you get over here, just save it quickly with the helmet on, and just put it in the first save slot. Also, no, you cannot save multiple outfits and just switch between them. That would have been nice, but that's not how it works. But at this point, you can just go ahead and leave the job, and then I'm just going to switch to the LSPD officer to show you guys that the hat does stick, as well as the changed outfit from the first guy that we got. So I just want to give you guys a little explanation of how the saving works. So if you save an outfit in the first slot, you will always load it into that outfit every time that you load in as that NPC into online. If you load into another NPC, such as, say you saved the Highway Patrol officer but load in as LSPD officer, he will also have the things that you saved on the Highway Patrol officer, like the hat. But if he has long sleeves, the Highway Patrol officer, and the LSPD officer may not have he may have short sleeves. So it doesn't work like that. Some things just stay the same, some things might change. And you also cannot save these different outfits in multiple save slots and switch between them. It does not work that way. You can only have one. So there's certain characters that will not work in online and will just time out if you try loading in as them. So I would stay away from story mode characters and heist characters. They do not work. Some of them may. I think that Mrs. Madrazo might be the only one that works. So now on to the next part of the video, which is troubleshooting. If you guys have any questions or any problems, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But the only issue that I could see that you could encounter is if you go into director mode and you are spamming X on 2 menus. In this part, you might spawn in as Franklin instead of the NPC. So if that happens, just go ahead and repeat the steps in method 1, just reload the save and do it again. And some general information, you can save cars, but they will not actually appear in your garage unless you join a friend's session every time that you close your application and reopen it. Then your rank will save, as well as any weapons that you purchase. Your money will always be there too, and when you switch NPC characters, they will all share the same weapons, cars, money, and things like that. Okay, buddy.
God, what do you want, bro?
Alright, sir.
Can't you see I'm in a hurry?
Back in your vehicle.
What do you mean back in my vehicle, bro? This is my company's car.
Alright, sir. I need you to get back in your vehicle.
Oh yeah, you know it. Anyways,
right.
officer, you were saying.
I'm gonna need you to show me your license, registration, please, for the car. You're speeding, and you're stopped for speeding and reckless driving.
I don't know if you've heard of this. All right, we're a legal entity called furries, and our wives are expecting us to be at this party. Just with the O, ends with the Y, and we're kind of late. So, yeah.
What's this party called?
Sorry, got a little choked up there. I'm sure you can assume, but that party is very important, alright? It is the epitome of my marriage, and it will not work out in a very astronomical sense if I do not attend. So if you could be so very kind and let us go.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You gotta be.
Well, okay.
Why are you speeding in the bug stars, man?
I just told you we're late for a party and we gotta get there. And my company said it's alright if I take that man for that party because it's a company party and it's very sponsored by that company. As you can see, it is a pest control car. It's got all sorts of chemicals and the good goods, if you know what I mean. So we're trying to get to the party as fast as I can. As you can see, my associate, Mr. Zebra over here, has a very interesting personality. Yeah, based on our personalities, our kindness, our very welcome gestures, you know, give slip a little $20 bill in that pocket of yours to just let us go.
All right, how about no? Put the
Oh my God! You said no. Can't say no to the freaking furries, bro. Come on, Zebra, we gotta go.
get down.
Oh my God! You hurt my friend. You hurt my friend. You hurt my Zebra. Did you text Kelly?
Yeah.
All right. How long are we gonna be there
Catching
in
up
about
to
10 minutes? We're almost there.
Okay.
Oh, Zebra, we gotta run. We gotta run. We don't have an engine. Oh no! Pull out our furry pistols. They're all over us.
Taking your car. Come here.
Ah!
Oh no, I'm out of bullets.
Thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for this video. Really appreciate it if you liked, shared, or subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Nowhere to. It's out of blow.